Hey everyone, hope you're having a great week. Just wanted to touch base with you. I know this isolation's been tough, at least for me. We got one more week to go, at least that we know of. So hopefully it kind of moves fairly quickly. So I'm gonna open up in a story. So this past Saturday, my whole family's at home and Lisa and I were watching a movie in our den. It's about 11:15. My youngest daughter was upstairs in the room. She comes down. She's like, "Hey, who pulled in the driveway?" And we're like, we don't know. Maybe someone was turning around. We don't know. And our oldest daughter heard what she said. So our oldest daughter went to the front door just to look. And guess what? One of our cars was missing. So technically the lights that she saw was our car being stolen out of our driveway. Did we panic? No, because we know who we belong to. We know that's our car. So within a 90-minute period, we ended up having our car located, picked up, and brought back home in one piece with no damage or harm. That is God. I give glory to him for that for sure. Come to find out, some teenagers were going through our neighborhood, and apparently one of us must have left the key, multitasking, left the key in the car, and then they were going out checking doors, and here we go. So even when you make mistakes, God is still always working things on your behalf. You can't forget that. You got to stay focused on who he is and who you belong to. So it makes me think about Moses in Exodus 3 when he was talking to God, and God told him, "Hey, you need to go to the Israelites." And Moses said, "Hey, what am I going to say if they ask me who sent me?" And God said, "You tell them I am sent you." And if you look at that from today's vocabulary, God's telling you that I am what you need when you need it. He's supposed to be your all-sufficient. When he's your all-sufficient, then you need to recognize him as that in whatever that need, situation, or circumstance is. See, we needed our car to be found. So he became basically our investigator in that process and used whatever tools necessary to bring that to pass. That's exactly what happened. I want you to think about this. Jesus even used the phrase that he calls us the bread of life. If you need bread, he becomes your bread. If you need water, he becomes your water. Think about the names that they had in the Old Testament, like Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Nisi. You think about those names, and those are covenant names. So when you became born again, you have a right to those covenant names because God's desire is to be your all-sufficient. Our focus is to put the pressure or expectation on the promise or on those names because of whatever situation we're in. So if you need healing, Jehovah Rapha, all you're doing is bringing to remembrance him of his name. Kind of like, I'm a son, I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a brother, and I'm a friend. So when my mom goes, "Son," I instantly know who I am and who I belong to. See, God wants to be the same. When you're using his name's identity in situations, all you're doing is just bringing to remembrance what he's already gave you. He gave you. He's your healer. He's your provider. He's your investigator. He is your wisdom. Whatever it is, you need to start seeing it and starting to expect that to manifest into your life. So over these next week or so, if you want to take the time and really kind of look and find out what the names God has been given through the word, and that way you can start to become a little more anchored. So if you're in a prayer time or situation, the name could come to you that you want to use at that moment to enforce what that promise is that belongs to you. You guys be blessed. I look forward to seeing you guys. Have a great one.